Ready? And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, we're back with the Denise and Rudy show live from the green room, SinCityRocks.com. We're kind of free balling tonight, so if you're on Facebook, hit us up. If there's anything you want to talk about or any questions or anything like that, we can go that route also. This is kind of a freestyle thing just to get our feet wet tonight. But when we left off, we were talking about, we touched on men looking for their mothers and their spouse.
Well, I mean, in a way, don't you kind of think so? Because you know, moms take care of everything. Dads are more a little fun, you know, they're the looser ones of the family, and moms are always the way. I didn't mean it that way, but
How did you mean that?
Well, the dads that I know of all like to have fun, and they just, you know, some dads are the ones that are, you know, beating you with the ruler, making you study. I mean, I know a few of those, but in general, moms take care of you. So, you know, you kind of wonder if when they go out looking, at least I know, I'm kind of wondering that with my boys, and no offense to my ex-husband, but I know he was at home with his mom, and then he got married and moved in with me, and I kind of tried to take care of everything. He worked, I took care of everything. So,
but was there anything else that reminded him of his
I hope
mom?
to God not, but you know, I had blonde hair and blue eyes.
Okay.
I never thought about that, but I don't know necessarily.
Now, I will say that I think in most relationships and stuff like that, the woman is the backbone of the family. I do believe that, but I don't know how we are looking for our mothers.
I don't know that it's necessarily you look for them.
Well, you're the one that said it, though.
Well, yeah, but I don't think it's that you're looking for your mother in a spouse. I just kind of think that it's the caretaker that you almost need. Do you know? You're looking at me with...
It's kind of like a dog looking at a cat going, what the dog? You know.
Wow.
But no, I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but, you know, until I'm in tune that, you know, our spouses let us think we're the kings, and we're the figureheads of the family, and
doesn't mommy
and
love you?
like
Mommy
that.
lets you get away with a whole lot.
Well, and that's true.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I kind of just think.
I think I will concede and say probably that most men look for mothers' qualities.
Well, moms are strong and they take care of their children, and so there you go. You get married, you kind of have a spouse. I'm not saying that we take care of anybody.
Right.
Just maybe a little bit more than what you guys do.
Well, maybe I should have picked up on when Mrs. Garcia was going, "Hey, Rudy, can you go clean your room?" So
that might have been
that's
a good.
what it is.
Yeah, maybe because I know that you were. Is that what you were talking about when you sent out the Facebook message asking, what is it that why is it that women can leave their shoes laying around, but you guys get in trouble for leaving whatever laying around?
That's kind of why I asked that question today when my boys out there kind of let me down, sissies. But yeah, no, I mean, and me and Mrs. Garcia have this conversation all the time. You know, she'll go to bed first, and then when I come in and it's dark and I don't have any shoes on, but I hit her 5-inch pumps every time. And it's kind of like, hey, you're yelling at me about picking my stuff up, but it's okay for you to leave this 5-inch weapon laying in the floor to step on in the dark.
It's better than hitting you with it, though, I would think.
Well, yeah, but I'm getting tired of doing the Fred Flintstone dance around my bedroom at night.
Well, I mean, like you don't have shoes laying around anywhere?
Well, no, she makes me put mine away.
Well, yeah, but that way we don't have to put your shoes away. You have to put them away, and she'll put hers away tomorrow.
Well, right, but then...
When she needs to put them away, she doesn't really care if you trip and fall and break your neck on her pair of shoes.
No, not when she's sleeping comfortably.
Right. The whole idea is she doesn't want to have to pick your shoes up your pants.
It's a double standard. You tell us to do this, and then you go right behind us and you do what you tell us not to do.
Well, did she tell you to pick them up, or did she tell you not to leave your stuff lay around the house all over the place? I mean, really, which is it?
Isn't that a message? Don't you have to read between the lines if she tells you don't leave your stuff around?
Well, yeah, but you know why? Because you're never going to pick it up, and it just accumulates. And we know we always have to pick it up, so eventually we're going to be the ones picking your shoes up and our shoes. Because you're not going to pick our shoes up.
That's what you should do.
No. Why? Who said that?
Well,
Moms do that? Oh, wait. Moms pick up your shoes.
Well, and
is that
there
what
you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. So
but moms don't want to.
Well, true. That's true. They don't. But now, my boys out there, you guys let me down. I'm telling you. Now, I just told you what drives me completely insane is stepping on a 5-inch pump heel at night, barefooted. But you guys let me down today, sissies.
They let you down just because they didn't complain, because they know.
They were afraid because their wives and girlfriends were on Facebook today. They were afraid.
Well, of course. You wouldn't be afraid? Seriously?
Well, no, I just put it out there.
Well, yeah, but you were just complaining about one pair of shoes.
Not one pair of shoes. I'm talking about 5-inch pumps that can be a weapon.
Like I said, at least she wasn't hitting you with them.
Have you ever stepped on one of those?
No, because I don't own any.
There you go.
But you know what? If I leave something of mine lay around, I know I have to pick my own stuff up. Maybe Mrs. Garcia was saying, Rudy, will you please pick your stuff up, because I'm really tired of walking around it. It's accumulating all over.
That is not how that is presented to me.
Well, I'm sure there's a little bit more to it than that.
Well, yeah, it's more like, hey, can you pick that shit up, you know, or something like that. And so I liked your version better. That would have worked real good, but...
Yeah, sometimes we don't think about it when we're a little ticked off. Kind of like with kids. Will you pick your stuff up? Hey, guys, will you pick your stuff up? Guys, are you ever going to get off the couch and pick your stuff up?
You just spit on me, by the way.
Well, you know what? Just wipe it off and you have to deal with it.
Fleckage on my hand, and
I don't think it hurt you.
We have no fluffer, so I'll have to wipe it off myself.
Here you go. Right.
Thank you very much.
Wipe it on the table.
Thank you very much.
There you go. That works.
So yeah, now, moving off. Okay, so I'm gonna...
You don't want to talk about moms anymore?
I'm going to concede that most guys probably look for their mother's qualities in their spouse.
Okay, but we weren't talking about that. You know what we were talking about?
What were we
We were talking about you guys cleaning up after yourselves so that we don't have to do it. And that even starts all the way back at being
but then you go right ahead and you do whatever the hell it is you want.
Right, because we know we'll pick it up.
Well,
we don't know when you guys are going to pick your stuff up.
You didn't pick up the damn high heel when I stepped on it.
Well, that's because she probably took it off right before she went to bed, and then you were stumbling around in the dark trying to get in bed, and you tripped over it. That wasn't her fault.
Now, I guess I could be complaining that I'm getting tired of stepping on a flip-flop, because that's kind of boring. So I do have to give Mrs. Garcia her props for having the 5-inch pumps.
Okay.
So and there is a plus side to that, too.
Well, at least she doesn't sleep in them, because that could hurt.
Well,
but we won't go there.
No, she doesn't sleep in them, and
Thank
we won't
goodness,
go there, and we won't paint any kind of pictures of anything like that. Because this is a family-oriented show.
Well, we're working on a family-oriented show.
That's right.
Even though we're the odd couple. Not even a couple.
You are somewhat odd, I will say, because compared to my world, you are, you're a little prim and proper for me, so.
I'm prim and proper.
Yeah, I think that's the difference between the TV people and the artists, the starving artists, and
the starving
entertainers.
rock stars. Is that what you're saying?
I don't like to say rock star. I'm not a rock star.
Okay. But we're both starving, so what difference does it make?
We're both starving, right. So, yeah. Well,
either way you look at it. But, the biggest difference is, I don't have a Harley shirt on.
Well,
I don't have any tattoos.
Why? Okay.
My ears are pierced, though.
Okay, yeah, you're...
I don't have blue hair.
Yeah, you're living on the wild side there, girl.
Yeah, I'm living on the wild side.
You got your ears pierced, and you just went crazy from there, didn't you?
Yeah, I even wore my suit for you tonight.
Now, we talk about anything we want to talk about, and so since you had your wild side with getting your ears pierced, and you didn't tell me the other day.
They're even double pierced.
That's right, you're also Catholic, and everybody knows that Catholic women are basically freaks behind the closed doors.
I think you better be careful about what you're saying about Catholic women on there. You're going to offend some women out there. I'm a convert, so you can't even...
Well, now, wait a minute. Mrs. Garcia is Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
She's a freak.
She's listening.
Well, that's fine, and I'll pay for it when I get home. But she's Catholic. She's a freak.
I really don't want... like I said, I'm a convert, so I can't tell you, but maybe you have more experience in that.
So you're only half as freakish as the regular Catholic ladies. Because listen, it's known fact. I mean, I don't know. You got to get out in the world a little bit, but yeah, Catholic women rock. I'm not downing them.
Okay.
I'm just saying, probably out of all the religions with the women, the Catholics probably they're the rockinest.
The rockinest women?
Freaks. Yeah. So.
Yeah, maybe it's because that religion they're allowed to drink.
Well, yeah,
I don't really know how many other religions they're allowed to drink. I know Baptist is not.
Okay, well, you're converted. How many Hail Marys do you get for a drunken night?
However many, I guess I choose to give myself. I don't know. I don't really.
So there's it's not.
I don't know that they
8,
really. I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to do a Hail Mary just because they're allowed to drink. Catholic women are allowed to drink. Catholic men are allowed to drink.
Okay. So let me change that. Okay. So. And let me say this again. I'm not picking on the Catholics because I love the Catholics. I'm married to one. and they do drink. Not that Mrs. Garcia drinks a lot, but, you know, she is a little bit of a freak. So anyways.
I didn't say anything.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, that's why I married her.
You married her because she was Catholic or because she was a freak?
Well, no, when she said...
That doesn't sound...
No, when she said, hi, I'm Mrs. Garcia, I'm, you know, Catholic religion, I thought, yeah, I got to get this.
She was Mrs. Garcia before you ever met her?
Well, I'm just referring to her, you know, as that right there.
Oh, okay.
Where are you going with that?
I'm just kind of wondering, because you introduced her as Mrs. Garcia before she ever met you, so I'm kind of wondering if that's how she introduced herself to you, like, hey, I'm the next Mrs. Garcia.
Well, and you know, I'm sure that sometimes she realized that's what was going to happen, that she was going to be the next Mrs. Garcia, and what a lucky woman she was.
Oh, my. Yeah, there we go again. I tell you, I think his head is as big as his body.
No, fellas, come on now. You know, there ain't no shame in our game. We're not ashamed to say that we have qualities too, and that we can somewhat attract the opposite sex, right?
I would hope that you attract the opposite. It'd be really bad if you were attracting the same kind all the time, and that wasn't what you were wanting.
It wouldn't be good for business. You're right.
You're right.
But yeah, I'm being handed notes here by the.
Well, I think they're wanting us to.
By the crew.
Maybe they're wanting us to quit talking. I don't know over there because they're just gonna play some songs, so maybe you can wipe the sweat off your brow a little bit and take a break because.
I'm not sweating because of the Catholic women.
No.
It's
you're sweating because you're sitting with. Oh, no, I was going to say you're hot because you're sitting with me, and I'm.
Well.
You can't keep up, can you?
Well, I mean, the mouth speed does have me, so.
True.
Yeah.
But you're the one that brought me more coffee.
Well, true.
It is a talk show, Rudy.
Yes, I understand that.
I don't need tranquilizers.
Well, I do have a dart gun, and it is on standby, just with your name on it. So, but yeah, we're gonna touch base with a lot of topics tonight, and I'm gonna try to wing it through with.
Don't even go there.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it, but my co-host Denise Johnson, who, by the way, you do look lovely in person. I will say that TV does not do you justice.
Why, thank you, because I look really good on the radio, don't I?
Right now,
I get away with that one.
Well, but I thought so. That thing is true when you are on TV.
You look good on radio too, Rudy.
It adds how many pounds?
It adds a lot. No, they say 10. I'd say 50.
10? Okay.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, and it's a pleasure getting to do this with you and see what we can do with it and stuff like that. And we hope you come back. Hopefully, if you got any questions for Denise, give us a call on the Facebook line, and we'll try to answer it. We got the Toddy O band coming up with Hotel California, and we'll be back just shortly.
On Sin City Rocks.
On SinCityRocks.com.
We're out.